think the weather is mad at me. I think it was like, oh, so you want to talk about how cold it is at 55 degrees? Here, let's make it 45 degrees. God, it's cold. It's May. It should not be 45 freaking degrees. Also, this morning, I was like, had my sunglasses case sitting on my table. And I don't know the rationale behind this thinking. It's kind of a stupid way to think. I thought, oh, it's 45 degrees outside. I'm not going to need my sunglasses. Yeah. Just because it's cold doesn't mean it's not sunny out. So yeah, I'm going to be blinded driving to work. But today, I hope to get a few things done. I'm trying to work on the thin client. Well, if I can get the license transferred into my name. If I do, I'll be rolling. If not, then we'll have I'll have to figure out what's going on. But updating the firmware is step number 1 in getting that taken care of. Oh man, I'm happy that I'm getting that taken care of, and we still have time on the license. Licensing is one of those things that will drive you bonkers. The only issue is I'm wondering what happens the next time we try to. But hopefully that'll be sometime, maybe a few years in the future. Well, I think it's funny when you go to the stop sign. It's like a okay, there's a car. It pulls out. Well, the car behind it gets to the stop sign well before I do. But he just sits there, waits for me to go, and I'm like, was not there. It was not my turn. But oh yes, heat finally turned on. Yeah, this weather is not fun for me right now because we're getting these 20, 30 degree temperature swings during the day. Well, depending on how, if you calculate the going down and up, you want a 60 degree temperature swing. Like, you got into the 70s yesterday, got down to the 40s, still in the 40s, and then it's going to be probably back up into the 70s today. And those temperature swings, I don't care if it's cold, I don't care if it's hot. Just stay cold or hot. Don't be both. Make up your mind. Weather. It's not very kind to my allergies. But anyways, I'm going to get off here, drive to work, because this early in the morning nobody pays attention, and I'm going to try to be at least one person that does. Talk to you later. The server I've been waiting on came in today, and I'm really excited because I get to install it and basically put it in and get it all configured. This will be my first server that's mine, that I have from beginning to end. I ordered it, put it together. Well, I didn't put it together, Dale put it together, but I ordered it, had it shipped to me. I'll be installing it in this rack, I'll be hooking it up. Everything is mine, and I like it. It'll be the first one I've had. So, and this is actually a pretty powerful server. It's got like 128 gigs of RAM in it. So yeah, doesn't have a lot. It only has like 2 terabytes of storage. The reason why it only has 2 terabytes of storage is because we're putting all of the storage, we're going to use the SAN, or Storage Area Network. Geek talk, sorry. But this is basically be a powerful basically a virtual host. And we'll be using it to put a lot of virtual machines, things like that on. And it's going to be really, really nice. I can't wait to actually get this thing up and running. But anyways, also the thin clients should be working here soon. We got the message saying that we did have the licensing contract. Just got to get that transferred to me from the guy that retired. Once that's done, I'll get those up and running. We'll have 10 more of basically virtual machines that can people be able to log into. Let's see. What else is going on? But yeah, that was pretty much it for that. Oh, today I actually, there's a guy on Craigslist selling. He has like a few arcade games up, and he has some different listings, not all in one. And it's hard to know if the same person is selling multiple things, but I was like, the building that these things were taken in looked very similar, because it's kind of like a warehouse type building or like a storage unit or something. But you didn't. I didn't see either arcade in either picture. But I clicked on the thing like to contact me, and you could call him or send him a message, and the phone number is the same. It's like, it's the same guy. But I was like, okay, how much could I pay this much to get for both the arcade? Because neither of them work. They're both broken. So I'd be basically these be project machines. And one of them is just a game that not many people want. It's just not very popular. The other, it's not really that popular either. One of them's a beat 'em up. It's not a popular beat 'em up. It's a very common one. And the other one is a motorcycle racing game that is pretty common and not really sought after. But actually, if you go to VAPS or Video Arcade Preservation Society, I think that's what that stands for, VAPS, and you look up like the arcade museum, like the rarity of both these games, it's very common. So they're not worth that much. I know. Even on eBay, I could buy the PCB for these things for one of them for like $80, and the other one for like $30. So that tells you how much they're worth. But this is the stand-up arcade machines that I'd be able to work on. Well, I was like, okay, how would you give me this? Like selling for this price? And he was like, no. He's like, I posted. They're both getting a lot of attention. And I'm sitting here thinking, the motorcycle game has been on Craigslist. Because what he did, he relists it every like 4 or 5 days. But I saw it. It's been up there for 21 days. Because I use an app on my phone. I can favorite one, and it tells me and it tells you how long and it keeps that listing. It doesn't go by the one he's relisted. And I know that one's been up for 21 days. And for that one, there's no way I'd drive. It's like a 2-hour trip to where he's at. There's no way I'd just buy that one, because it's just not that popular. It's not a game I really grew up with. The other one, the beat 'em up game, I like beat 'em up games, and this one I did play in the arcades. There was an arcade that I did play, and I think I beat this game in the arcade, which for me, that's because you don't really beat too many games in arcades because you have to pump so much money into them. But this one I really liked, and I beat it. And I was like, yeah, I'll give you that. Basically, I know one of them, the motorcycle game, it's not going to sell. I think he started out at $150. No, $210 for a non-working arcade game. He's dropped the price down to $95 now. And I'm thinking, at $95, I was like, that's getting to the price of just the cabinet itself be worth it. But $50 is where I want to be around that. The other one he posted for, I can't remember now, but I basically I think it's like $180. And I was like, I'll pay you $180 for both machines. Okay. Everybody's like, wow, that's lowball and blah, blah. No. It's neither of these machines work. They're broken. It may cost $5 to fix them. It may cost $300 to fix them. I don't know. So that's the reason why I'm like, I'm taking a chance, because he even says in both listings, these are sold as is. When you sell something as is, you can't expect people to pay that much for it. So basically, I'm like, yeah, I'll. And he's like, yeah, I'll. He's like, no, this. He basically told me he couldn't go that low, and I'm like, I understand. I'd go up a little, not much, but a little. And then the price he wanted for both of them, I was like, no. So yeah, he was like, but well, if they're still available after the weekend, I'll send you a message. And I was like, all right, cool. And I know they're not going to sell. So it's just kind of weird talking with people who they may have bought it for a lot of money and they think it's worth a lot of money, but it's not. Like multi-arcades, like multi-arcade. Basically, it's one arcade with like 60 games in it. People are like, it's got 60 games in it. It's worth over $1,000. I'm like, no, it's somebody has bought a like old Pac-Man, Galaga, or whatever game, wired it for JAMA, which is a way you can wire video games, or if it's got a JAMA harness already in it, even cheaper because they're not that expensive. And they're sticking a $50 board from China in it, and it's like, no, it costs more than that. No, it doesn't. I can order you 20 of those boards for if I order multiple, I can get them cheaper, but like $50 a pop, and that's the reason why. And they're getting suckers to buy them for $1,000, and they've spent maybe $100-200 on it. I mean, a lot of times they do fix them up, put a new marquee on it, put some side art on it, and that does cost money. But if you buy it in bulk, it's not that expensive. So it's just heard a weird noise, like a chirp. But that's yeah. It just drives me crazy when people think that their stuff's worth more than it is. And I know this guy, he knows they're two broken machines that I was talking to, and he just wants to get as much of them as he can. But I think he's expecting a little too much. But anyways, Adrian today, about like 7 o'clock, he was like dozing off. He was like going, and I was like, no, you can't go sleep. So I brushed his teeth and everything just in case he does fall asleep. I was like, you need to really stay up till 8. Got to stay up till 8. So we kind of play with him a little bit, trying to get him to stay up. And then 8 o'clock rolls around. He's not tired now. 9 o'clock rolls around. He's still not tired. It's getting close to 10 o'clock. And he finally lays down and goes to sleep. And I'm like, oh, thank heaven. Because there are times you just need to have a little break, a little peace and quiet. You can sit there and go, yeah, I like this. I mean, in my house with the 2 dogs and Adrian, there's not much quiet. Ooh. I'm sitting there thinking my throat's dry. And I'm like, I need to get some peppermint tea. And I'm thinking, oh, wait, I ordered a box of it. It came in like 2 days ago. Yep. Peppermint tea with a little bit of honey in it. Oh, very good. Very, very, very good. During the wintertime, like if you have a cold or a sore throat, peppermint tea is really good for that. During the summertime, if you have local honey, if you have local honey, that's good. That was the bees were around your area. It'll have the pollen from the area you're from, and when you drink it or you ingest the honey, it'll actually help you with your allergies. I try to do that, but it's getting harder and harder to find local honey that people like either don't sell to a company or they actually sell it where you can get it. Like a lot of times you go to the farmers markets, people like buy the stuff by the truckload. It seems like nobody ever has it. So I'm kind of like, yeah, this is. So I just have some regular honey I've gotten from the store, which isn't as good, because generally that's been filtered like 4 or 5 times, and there's not much pollen left in it. But anyways, I'm gonna get off here because I'm thirsty, and I need to. Man, I gotta do a few more videos, but can't do them tonight. Too tired. But anyways, getting off here. Hope you had a good day. I had a pretty good day. Got my server in, and I actually can't wait to install it. But I can't do that. I forgot. I can't do that tomorrow because I'm going to my programming position, which is in another location. So basically now I'm going to be there Thursday and Friday, and that server's going to be sitting there, and it's going to be taunting me until Monday when I come back and I can actually put it in. But anyways, hope you had a good day. Talk to you tomorrow.